Well, hey there folks, it's Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike and I do bees. And I'm sitting in amongst a bunch of bees. Welcome back to Southeast Louisiana. Alright guys, I'm out here in the yard in town. Brought the camera in case I saw anything crazy. Haven't seen anything crazy, but decided to turn it on anyway. Give you guys a view of what I'm doing. Went through that colony already, very full of bees. I'm gonna super it. It's not quite ready to split, but it would be in a week or two, and I don't know if I'm gonna split that late. I'm gonna go ahead and start supering and beginning to build them. But that'll mean chasing swarms in April. I have to make sure and pull nukes off of it probably or something. We'll still have to do swarm prevention in April around here if we're not careful. I'm in this one now. I found a bunch of cups, but like 2 or 3 of them had eggs and royal jelly in them, and that was it. But they're full. There's the bottom, there's the top. I'm gonna split them, and all I'm gonna do is a regular split where I don't have my division boards right now. I don't have enough. I'm not gonna do an excluder. I'm gonna take this one with what it's got, make sure it's got brood food, put a little food in that one, put it on the back of the truck, take it home. So right now I'm just hunting the queen. I did not see her in there. I'm a hunter right here and see if I can find her. I got to get these big ones split up because they're getting ornery, and they'll start settling down. But when they're this big, sometimes it's just tough to manage them. Sometimes they just get ornery, so we don't want that. All right, guys, but I will let you know, as always, I'm not doing a how-to video. You know that, but I have to reiterate, just in case there's new viewers, I'm just doing a vlog showing you how I'm doing it. This is just one of the ways I've split. You've seen the other way with excluders and all that, which, by the way, came out wonderful through the cold. No, I went through them yesterday because I had some bad takes on cells. My cells weren't all that great, and I think only about half of what I put in might have been any good. They looked like they came out, but then I went and got plan B and put cells in. So I went through yesterday, put cells in 3 days after the splits, and some had emergency cells, some didn't. But what I will say is that every one of them had full tops full of cat brood still. Nothing was being torn out, no larvae on the entrance boards or anything. So let me give y'all some smoke and let's look for this queen. And let's see if we can find this queen, get her caged up, get her back in the bottom. I want to leave her here. If they were completed swarm cells, I would have taken her with me and went ahead and taken her and simulated the swarm basically. And we may find that in the next one over there. If I find something that's already got swarm cells and they're preparing to swarm, like they're there and I can get her, I move her and a bunch of bees away. I leave the swarm cells all but maybe 3. I take everything else out. You don't want secondary swarms, so I take them out. I leave about 3. That'll give me a good shot, because some cells aren't always good, and just leave them. And then they feel like, I feel like they feel like they've swarmed. And I give them a second deep, give a lot of space, let them make their new queen, and call it a day. That is no different than a split. It's just a natural split, and I'm leaving cells in there just like I would if I put cells in. So it works out good. Let's see if we can find this queen, and we're gonna move and leave her here and move this on and give her another deep, and that'll give her plenty of space. I'm hunting through here. There's a lot of fresh brood in here. I suspect she's here. I haven't smoked them much, so I want to find her. Yeah, fresh brood. I hope to find her. I'll go through it twice. I'm gonna find her. Problem is I haven't been out this yard in a long time. Almost 2 weeks, and I knew I had a couple that were going to really get big, and I even had them marked, and sure enough I opened them and they were everything I thought they would be. Wow, looking good. See this colony? It's not like they're stinging and banging and killing me or anything. They're just not happy. Well, they don't never like the camera, guys. Sorry about that, but they're not happy at all. The queen, I just found her down here. I had to go back through this box. I found her on this frame. I'm gonna shake some nurse bees from over here into my colony. I'm gonna put it on this board. I'm gonna close these up and give them a deep. I got a frame of pollen from them that I'll put in here. They got a lot of honey in this one, so I did take some honey, give to the bottom one because they didn't have many. I'll put this pollen frame with some open space over here next to this brood, our new queen. We'll put nectar in it though, because they wait for the queen. what they'll do. All right, that'll be a full box. They're pretty dispersed, so all right, that one's good. So what we do, put this box on there. It's heavy. I can get underneath it. Should have put this on before. Throw this down. I'm ready to go. I'm going to configure a box. Five frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. Pollen. Put a brood frame up top. Put 2 up top. All right, this up here. This up here. Let's get a lid on. Get a little on these. Alright, that's a split. We got plenty of nurse bees. We'll be fine. We'll put a queen in there, see what happens. That's it. That's an impromptu split. That's what I do. I do them all kinds of different ways. Whatever the situation calls for, that's what I do. I'm going to get that thing over, out of the way, let it calm down, and put it in the shade and block the front. Alright guys, I just want to show y'all something. We talked about waxing those frames. All I did was brush them with a brush like Dirt Rooster was saying. Look at this one. This is one of them, and they drew it out beautifully. Beautifully. And they did this in about 2 weeks, so there's definitely some serious growth going on. I'm gonna add a super to this one here next in the coming days, but they did just fine with that. There you go. Drawing it out. Happy with that. Made another split as well. When I start seeing this wax go in and this honey in the top, that's fresh. Same here. I know it's time to super them now for sure. May even be behind a little bit and end up having to split them, but we'll see. If we split now, we still have time for the flow in May, but it's March 13th, 14th, I think. I don't know, 14th, I think. Still got some room. Not seeing any swarm cells. I'm gonna super them and then watch, make sure they don't swarm. Seeing lots of cups on the bottom though, which means they're preparing. This is full of baby bees. I'll come back with a super, and if it's too late for the super, I'll just split them. This one is exploding. I knew this was a good one. This one is absolutely exploding. It's outpacing everybody. There's our queen. There she is. Boy, she is flat getting after it. Leave her alone. They're getting after it. Alright guys, off to the next. Alright guys, just wanted to show you that, mainly the comb, but you see the queen. You see that was put on 2 weeks ago. They're growing down here. You know, some are outpacing, but that's why I had to split those. This one and the first one I looked at could probably just take a super and we'll be fine. But I'll put 2 supers on them. And even if I don't use excluders, so even if she gets into super, I'm okay as long as I can keep her, because she's going to be a production queen. The problem is this time of year, although they're building comb and the nectar looks like it's coming in a little heavier, it doesn't always work to just super them and give them space. They are in the mode to swarm sometimes. Maybe it's the genetics of that particular colony or what, but they're going to go no matter what, unless you split them up and break them apart. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it in another few days. I can't get back out here until probably 2 to 3 more days, and I'm bringing drawn supers out here to just put on top and let her go up in them. Well, there you go, folks. I spent a couple hours out here going through all my stuff, and I got a couple over there that are desperate for supers. I'm seeing white wax built into tops of some of these, which is a good sign that nectar is flowing enough to where we can get a super on there possibly. It's either that or I got to split them next week. I'd rather super them because I pulled a nuke off of one on the other side. It wasn't quite ready to split. Had my 2021 queen in there still. She's actually marked. I left her and just grabbed 5 frames of brood and larvae and shook about 4 frames of bees in it. Got that in the back of the truck. Got 2 splits off of these in the back of the truck. And same over there, I got some with white wax building up. And when you start seeing that white wax build up like that on the tops, and they're filling it up, and like that one I showed you where they're drawing that comb out, it's time. And they're pulling that comb out quick. That's good. Dirt Rooster still ain't failed me yet. Anyway, I had to call old Randy and thank him. I'm very happy I found an easier way to clean those things. Just brush them off, wax them, give them to the bees, and let them sort it out. And but we've made increases once again. So there's 3 more colonies plus the 6 or 9. Probably gonna split 2 or 3 more, and then that'll be about it. That's a good increase. 10 will be a good increase as far as if the queens take. I'm gonna put queens in these when I get home, by the way. I got 3 more cells left, so I'm gonna requeen them with cells and see if they'll take. I don't know if the cells are still good. In fact, when I get home, if the virgins aren't out of them, I think the cells are probably dead because they should be coming out today. But gonna requeen them, get them set up on the stands, and hey, we're gonna call it a day. Man, beekeeping is picking up fast, guys. Hey, look, I appreciate everybody that's supporting this channel, man. You guys are the greatest. I really appreciate it. I want to do this quick video real quick. I wasn't even going to carry the camera and decided, hey, let's just take the camera out and see if we see anything that's noteworthy. And when I seen how I was going to do that split different from the others, I do want to show you that I do know how to do splits other ways. I also want to show you that wax being drawn out. Guys, once again, appreciate all y'all watching. If you like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you don't mind, of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to share this video with friends, family, anybody that just enjoys watching bees. It's Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike, and I do bees. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. And may God bless you. We'll see y'all later.